on, Denny outside.
Who has arrived at ringside?
Wait a minute. There we go, Joe King.
Joe King of the Real Life Freaks.
Oh, well, that's what you get.
Spikes Terry Sequoia in the center of the ring.
That's what you get when you talk all the mess that Terry Sequoia and Preston Jeter have talked.
I've mentioned it multiple times.
1, 2, 3, it's over.
During this match, the Real Life Freaks have been a thorn.
What more? What more do you want from us, freaks? We've proven time and time again that we have what it takes to beat you, and we were just moments away from doing just that before you cowards took out the ref because you knew that he was gonna hit the 1, 2, 3.
You want to play the veteran card. You want to play experience? Let's play experience. Sure, we're younger guys. Sure, we've been in the business for a fraction of the time of you. But we're already miles and miles ahead. We've been through hell and back with you two.
Yeah. And we want to show them. We want to show them. So Mid-Atlantic Management, Scars and Stripes, Flippy, Terry Sequoia, Preston Jeter, we want the freaks. Make it happen.
Crowds roaring loud, fists in the air, legends in the ring, no time to spare. Mid-Atlantic warriors ready to fight, old school battles all through the night. Sweat and blood on canvas floor, heroes rise and legends soar. From the bell to the final blow, in the land where real fighters go. Mid-Atlantic territory wrestling kings, body Sanchez and steel rings. Where the past meets the ultimate test, mouth stands above the rest.
MATW faithful watching from around the globe and Right Now TV. I'm main event Brent Fleener. He is the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas, and we are surrounded by ravenous fans.
What a show we have for you tonight. We're going to see BT Windsor and Hunter Blaze and actually against each other, but I have news. We're not going to wait for Scars and Stripes. The Real Life Freaks, the Flippin' Problems, it's happening tonight, right now.
Don't go anywhere, all that and so very much more here at MATW Live. Come on!
Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling coming to a town near you. May 24th, Nashville, North Carolina at the National Guard Armory. Bell time is 7 o'clock. And then June 14th, Yorktown, Virginia, Body by D Event Center. It's the big one, Scars and Stripes. A new MATW Heavyweight Champion will be crowned. In addition, Preston Quinn defends his MATW Television Championship against Brutal Bob Evans. The tag team titles are on the line and more. MATW Online for more information. We'll see you at the matches.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Well, Fleener, it's good to see you. I'm the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas. This is main event, Brent Fleener. I can't tell you how happy I am that you're here to replace that nerd Lee Petrie I've been stuck with for
Petrie was
Led to the ring by Lord Salazar from Newcastle, England. Weighing in at 15 stones. He is the King's favorite wrestler, Denny.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of MATW Live.
When you say welcome, we've already heard from Bob Evans. We've heard you tell us there's a TV title match at Scars and Stripes. We heard
For those just tuning in around the globe and Right Now TV.
We heard Keith Vandu as well. This is an insane episode so far, and this is your first match.
What an episode to return to. And ABT, may I say, I have watched the footage of that fateful night repeatedly, sometimes at my own behest. I didn't want to, but what I noticed, brother, is that you were one of the very first to enter the ring, and I think.
Don't tell people that, Fleener. I don't need that getting.
You know I love you, buddy.
And his opponent.
Well, I don't need that getting around. Regardless, Fleener, I'm glad to see you back. You shouldn't have stuck your nose in Preston Quinn's business.
got to. I had to. I've seen it.
From Northern Virginia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Jumbo XL, KO Vandu.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sure BT Windsor is your friend, right? But it's the great Bobby Heenan said once, a friend in need is a pest. And if he's going to get dropped on his head, let him get dropped on his head.
Well, ABT, it was about to happen on 10 pounds of very heavy metallic substance, and I was not going to stand idly by and watch that happen. But ladies and gentlemen, we thank the lovely April Bailey, your ring announcer, for the formalities, and brand new rep here, it looks like ABT, Mr. Brandon Siegel, will be calling the action in tonight's opening matchup on this episode. And ladies and gentlemen, we certainly invite you to log on to www.matwonline.com for all things MATW. And what a barn burner this is certain to be, ladies and gentlemen, as it will be a member of the Salazar Army.
Well, the thing is, it's Sean Denny we're talking about,
And
Fleener.
it's Sean Denny, ladies and gentlemen.
It's one of the most technically capable wrestlers in MATW.
If not the entire Mid-Atlantic region itself. Referee Brandon Siegel calling for the opening bell, receives it.
Brandon who?
Siegel.
That's not like Steven Seagal?
It's actually Siegel. He told me
Like a seagull?
He welcomed me back, and I said, "Well, thank you very much." And your name. There's so much new here. What's happened? Well, after that night, I thought I was in. I thought I had been knocked 15 years into the future.
Well, if Sean Denny's still here and he's still ready to fight, but so is KO Vandu.
And
Vandu is an unorthodox wrestler, Fleener. He's very, very different than what you usually see.
This would be KO Vandu.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, no question about it. And as he has proven time and time again, as his sometime partner, Party McFly, is more than capable of also. These young men only need a split in an atom to find a way to win or to overcome.
Look at that! Look at that!
Almost insurmountable odds, and a gut wrench now applied by KO, and it was reversed by Denny.
And reversed by KO. I mean, look at this, KO Vandu.
That is not going to get you very far, young
Taunting Sean Denny.
Yeah. I know he is a formidable youngster in his own right, but rubbing that dirty tennis ball of Denny's isn't going to do anything really beyond making things worse. Already,
Come on, Fleener.
Well, already ABT, the temperament of a Highland moccasin, at best. So
Denny. Oh, wait a minute. Denny pulling back on the hair of Vandu.
And what an opening match. I mean, my goodness.
I mean, what a show so far with the announcement that at Scars and Stripes we're going to see Bob Evans against Preston Quinn, the television championship. We heard KO Vandu say he was ready for this fight here against Sean Denny. I mean, this is what you get when you watch MATW each and every week here on Right Now Television, Fleener. And this is your first time on Right Now Television, isn't it?
Very first time on Right Now Television. It is an honor and privilege, certainly, and a monstrous
the honor and privilege, of course,
achievement for MATW.
Well, the honor and privilege, of course, is all the fans that get to hear me commentate, and I suppose you as well.
We're sorry, by the way, ladies
and see wrestlers like Sean Denny in the ring.
Oh yeah, well that.
I mean, and also maybe KO Vandu.
And we do apologize ahead of time. Although,
look at that Denny.
Big shoulder tackle now. We do apologize for Mr. Denny, and what I am sure he will say regarding the American audience and American wrestling public, as he constantly does.
I gotta be honest, I don't think Denny's saying a whole lot right now because KO Vandu is just cranking on that arm.
And we have known, or actually when this match was signed, certainly all parties involved knew this was going to be a foot race to the very very end.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Denny.
Oh, nice
has the
reversal by
wherewithal for almost a choke, a guillotine.
And now Vandu to his feet again. Maybe a little preliminary for that, ABT.
Pushes Vandu off. Vandu comes back with a chop. Very unorthodox actions there by Q Vandu. It's very hard to know what he's going to do next.
Angles and weird technique and the way that he will grab.
Oh, look at that. Salazar just helped Q
out here.
He helped Q Vandu down off the apron.
Well,
it might have been a little extreme, but Vandu sent like a rocket right into the guardrail.
ABT, insult to injury, as you were alluding to.
Vicious shots.
Lord Salazar pulling the young Vandu off of the apron. And that was certainly to set up the beginning
look at this.
of what appears to be maybe the end. I don't know.
Wait, that Vandu.
Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, big chop of his own from Vandu.
Denny. Again, chopping Sean Denny. Denny just all around the ring here.
And from this vantage point, it is on the opposite side of the ring from the broadcast position. But wait, Denny is down, and look at young Fan is helping Keo Vandu out of the headwear department.
You can't do that.
And now dragging Vandu to his feet and Denny to his. Both competitors now have re-entered the ring.
Sean Denny stomping at Q Vandu. Folks, we have to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back. Don't you dare change that channel.
Welcome back, MATW faithful.
It's been all Sean Denny.
And the last time that I saw Sean Denny in action, there was very notably no General Salazar here. You can tell that the tutelage, just the comfort of knowing that he is outside that ring, it makes the hugest difference.
It's having a genius in your corner, Fleener. It's having a strategist.
Well, strategist for sure. Genius.
Look, you might not
savant
like the guy.
For savant, maybe. Genius, I don't know.
You might not like the guy, but he is a genius.
No.
And his record speaks for that.
And I will say his stable consistently remains the most formidable in the sport today. Period. End of story. Action.
Choking out Q Vandu is Sean Denny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we certainly again invite you to log on to matwonline.com. Find out where you can see us at a live event coming to a venue near you.
Everywhere, up and down the Mid-Atlantic area.
From South Carolina to North Carolina, West Virginia, all points in between. ABT, the juggernaut that is wrestling's new leader in classic pro wrestling action, is coming to a venue near you.
MATW Wrestling, MATWOnline.com. You can find us each and every week here and right now. Right now, Sean Denny. 1, 2, look at this.
And
it's going to be over. It's going to be over.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's just so wonderful to be back. And Keo Vandu, able, I thought he was out, ABT. I thought that third one was going to land very solidly on his rib cage, and that would be it. Thank goodness I was wrong.
And look at this, Vandu.
Well, right now, viewers, we are coming to a venue near you. We will get to some sooner than later, and others later than sooner, but we will see you all and look very much forward to the interaction with our very loyal, just rabid fan base. The MATW
Check him again.
base.
2. One more. Oh, he's no. Come on.
Was that
no,
two?
Come on. It should be.
Oh, here we go. Vandu
come on.
Now. Boy, fighting desperately to get to his feet, and does. And now 2 huge elbows followed by a third into the basket of Denny. And a
takes him down.
Suplex. My word.
Oh, again, Vandu takes down Sean Denny.
That was a hybrid version of a fisherman suplex. Don't think he got all of it, but enough to be effective. kips up now is Vandu. And when we see that look, we've seen that look on his face
He's
before.
slapping himself in the face. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but I bet it's hard to pronounce.
I guarantee you, if he's beating himself up, he surely doesn't have any concern for doing it to Denny. Oh!
Beating himself up, talking earlier, when he was talking. Oh, wait!
Oh!
And Denny with a flying foot to the face.
Boy, both these landing.
Oh, look at that. Vandu is right back up.
Very close to the 3. I would say 2 5/8. Maybe closer to 2 7/8 to be sure, but ABT, we almost saw KO Vandu taking a very rare L.
But you've got to think the competition is so tight here in MATW. The top 2 contenders will face off at Scars and Stripes.
You would agree that anyone here could beat anyone else on this roster at any given time. Absolutely.
Well, 100%. You got to think that there's only 2 spots for that title match at Scars and Stripes. Everyone in this roster is jockeying for position. They're trying to be one of the top 2 contenders because those 2 people face off for the MATW Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, and now,
come on, he's not even a combatant in this match.
Salazar went to try his best to pull Vandu down off the apron.
Salazar is not even a combatant in this match.
Yeah,
Vandu's getting what he gets.
I got involved. Look what happened to me. I think he got off really kind of easy.
Wait a minute, Vandu. The crossbody. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
Is KO Vandu as your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
And your winner, KO Vandu.
The Peanut Gallery has responded, ABT. They're going wild.
Well, we can agree to the Peanut Gallery, that's for sure.
They're going wild. They're going wild.
That kid scares me over there.
Well, anybody
tried to knock me out earlier. I was afraid for my life.
Well, there are some very, very tough children here in the on hand tonight at the MATW
studios. Look, KO Vandu is going out into the crowd with his people. Yep. Sean Denny not able to best Vandu here tonight. KO Vandu is victorious. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in fact watching MATW Live.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Welcome to MATW. I'm the voice of reason, Alexander Thomas. This is
main event Brent Cleaner, and you are the MATW faithful who have very wisely decided to join us for a massive episode.
Right now, you're watching this right now.
But the Dimension New State Cup with a combined weight of 550 pounds. Dimension Runner and Joe King, the real life freak.
Yep, they finally snapped.
Right now, it's the real life freaks.
They finally cracked. I understand that you've gotten up close and personal with these boys, hearing them within the last several weeks.
Well, we've seen a couple operas and we've been playing chess together and, things
playing chess.
Men of culture like us do.
Backgammon, men of culture. Well, those familiar with the MATW roster will know and remember all too well that it was not so many episodes ago where
we've seen this constant battle between the flipping problems and real life freaks. I mean, I discussed it with Ron Kitchen, discussed it with the tag teams. I helped talk to them and say, let's do this match here
did you
now.
call him?
When he makes a good decision, I can call him Cowboy Ron Kitchen.
There you are. So,
and their opponents.
And the problem has been
you better get up and dance. Get as loud as you
these young men have had the freak stumble in singles competition
you know they've hit you from every side.
Tag competition.
Splintertown USA with a combined weight of 360 pounds. The Flip, Series of Points, and the Problem Child. Preston Chief, they are the Flippin' Problems.
And ladies and gentlemen, in my estimation, when and if and catch those tag team champs on the right night. It's a formality. I say these youngsters have championship goals in their very near.
I can't disagree with you at all, Flinger, and I gotta say, I mean, either one of these teams could be tag team champions in the blink of an eye.
However, the Freaks have got to figure out they're going to have to dial up some other way, some other method.
Oh, look at this, look at this.
Wait a minute now.
Well, they've antagonized the flipping problems to the point that the problems, I mean, you see this, the problems are, they're losing their cool here.
No.
And when did you ever think that Demented Bradley and Joe King would be the mental masterminds of a conflict?
Here, let me think about never.
Well, but they are. It's been mind games from the Freaks. Oh, but.
And how scarily terrifying is that?
But it's been nonstop offense from the flip Terry Sequoia and
doubt.
Preston Jeter.
And the aforementioned Terry Sequoia has in fact gone to work against Joe King of the real life Freaks.
And look at this, just chop it down.
And now has very wisely brought him to his own corner where he has tagged his partner, the problem child Preston Jeter, and they have punched in and gone to work on Joe King. My goodness. Oh!
Taking Joe King down, Jeter.
Oh!
With a big splash.
Low profile crossbody by the problem child.
Out and up and over is the flip. Cover 1, 2, only a 2.
Reminiscent of the old Freaks, not afraid to use their partners as weapons.
Well, the thing is, Terry Sequoia and Preston Jr., they're young, they're hot-headed, they want revenge on the Freaks,
and
I
so
get it.
Athletic, man.
But they can't underestimate Joe King. They can't underestimate Demented Bradley and what he can do to somebody. They need to be careful here.
And although
look at that, look. Oh, Terry Sequoia just thrown to the ground.
Dumped to the outside, almost effortlessly by Joe King. And now, again, referee Brandon Siegel is holding back. Preston Jeter only to witness his partner being bludgeoned on the outside. And now,
look at this. Oh, sent into the turnbuckle.
Eating a good portion of that top
Sequoia, look at
turnbuckle
this.
Terry Sequoia.
Demented Bradley choking the life out of Terry Sequoia.
Yeah, this is the guy you don't want to see tagged in. Oh, big club now from the Demented one. And it abruptly taking the wind and starch.
Can you believe you're seeing this match right here on Right Now TV? I mean, the anticipation that we've had to see the Freaks against the flipping problems, and here it is.
We have denied the world for long enough.
Look at
Ladies
this,
and gentlemen, welcome to MATW Live, where we promise you classic pro wrestling action for classic pro wrestling action fans.
Oh, Joe King using his head as a weapon. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot in it, Fleener.
Let me tell you, this MATW, I'm sure since my absence, there has been no change in this. ABT, the talent is knocking down the doors.
Well, there's no question. There's no question. I have to correct myself because I just said there's nothing in Joe's head. But again, it's amazing to me how much the Freaks have been the masterminds of this. They have been the ones antagonizing. I mean, if I put it on paper and said it's the real life Freaks, wait a minute, cover.
That's
1, 2. If I put it on paper and I said one of these two teams was manipulating the other one emotionally, getting the other ones off their game, getting the other ones to snap and do things they shouldn't do, you would assume that it was the Freaks that were the victims of that.
Yes.
That has not been the case.
6 months ago, that would have been the case because they were trying to, they had abandoned their just chaotic attitude and all of the extracurricular activity they had become known for, and trying to compete.
I still think I still think if every person is a 6-pack of soda, these guys are about 2.5 each, right? But regardless. But regardless of that,
big boot turning Sequoia inside.
I mean, Bradley is dominating Sequoia, and Joe King has appeared to be the mastermind of this. This is a dangerous team in the real life Freaks.
So I guess my question is, are they really in need of the psychiatric help They are receiving at Demented Hills.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Or are they just freeload squatters up there?
I will drive you by and let you. You can sign them out, and you can let me know how it goes for
No,
you.
thank you.
Look at this.
They were dropped here by orderlies this afternoon who said that they had about enough. That 1 hour ride to the arena was enough.
The flip kicking him in the legs. Smart move, but Terry Sequoia just being thrown to the mat.
He had him up long enough to turn him in midair.
Wow, he kicked out. Can you believe he kicked out of that, Fleeter?
No, I can believe it. I can absolutely believe it. There is no question about it. Because that is the MO of Terry Sequoia.
It is. Bradley has got that head cranked back with Terry Sequoia. Folks, we got to go to commercial. We will be right back. Don't you dare change that channel.
MATW faithful, welcome back to our huge main event, where it is
It's just all Demented Bradley. He is just laying waste to Terry Sequoia.
During the commercial timeout, it was a whole lot of that, and then you just witnessed the chop that just might have ended Terry Sequoia's career. Holy Hannah, ABT.
Terry
What a
Sequoia,
chop.
I mean, just being destroyed. Look at this.
And Sequoia is seemingly unconscious on his feet. I don't know how the young man is standing. However he is. But not on his own power, it doesn't appear.
Look at this, look at this.
Oh.
You hear the crowd chanting, flip, flip, flip. They want Sequoia to power out of this, but
that abdominal stretch now being applied by Joe King.
Joe King just stretching those abs out. Look at this.
Nothing short of excruciating. To be sure. Oh, wait a minute now.
Look at that.
Oh, and an escape. That's one way to do it.
Good night. Terry Sequoia just leveled. Absolutely destroyed. Joe King taking him to town. Look at this. Tags in.
He was off his feet in milliseconds after that clothesline, and now, oh man, Big Crazy himself, Demented Bradley.
Oh, Demented Bradley is just destroying, taking apart Terry Sequoia.
And they were just so nice and congeal. I think they changed the prescription up there at Demented Hills. What happened? Either that or they changed. Something changed in the lunchroom. Something went wrong up there. Because these boys got a new attitude. I'm not so sure I like it much. I know if it doesn't scare you, then there has to be something wrong. You ran from these guys like you were in a horror movie.
What are you talking about?
You ran from them like you were in a horror movie.
No, I don't mind when Bradley tells me what flavors the walls are at Demented Hills. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Flynn. Me and Joe King go way back. Like I said, we play chess together. We go watch operas. Demented Bradley. He tried to eat a fiddle player.
Soap operas. You're up here watching God Light with him. See, you're already telling on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us here at MATW Live. The velvety voice you just heard was that of the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas. I'm main event Brent Fleener, and so happy and proud to be back amongst you.
And while we're introducing people, Demented Bradley just introduced Preston Jeter to the side of his fist.
Yeah.
Rocked him.
The turnbuckle, too, it appeared. And now both members of the Flippin' Problems, in my estimation, the tag team on the rise here in the tag ranks at MATW.
The flip is up in the turnbuckle, put there by one Demented Bradley.
Yeah.
Oh, Sequoia is in a bad position. He's in a backwards, a trio woe position almost, but hanging over the ropes instead.
Yeah, they are taking the long way to butt whoop town for sure.
Well, Sequoia is in trouble, plain and simple.
No doubt. This young man may need medical attention.
He's tied up over there.
Very serious about that.
And Bradley, Oh, what if Bradley throws him off the rope, Fleener? I mean, this is a very personal fight. This has been very personal.
It has gotten that way for sure, but let me say this. We just mentioned Sequoia may in fact need medical attention, but ABT, do you think it will come at the request of Terry Sequoia? Not a chance.
No, because
not a chance.
Because much like Blade Brown and many of those before him, he's got more heart than he's got brains.
You know what? I'll take heart any day. And I'll tell you this.
You know what? You got more heart than brains sometimes, too. That's why you're in a neck brace, Fleener. Wait a minute, though. Sequoia off the ropes. Look at DDT.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. Well, regardless.
You should have done more to stop me.
I sent you an email. Fleener.
It took me 4 business days to get up into the ring.
Well, right now, look at this. Sequoia with that DDT off the rope has managed to down Bradley. The question is, can he tag Preston Jeter?
I can tell you if Jeter is tagged.
Look at this. Bradley.
There he goes. Wow. Here he goes, and here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, tag me.
A low shot, a high shot.
Oh.
Pushing Joe King into the corner as one Preston Jeter. Now sending Joe King in.
An absolute comet, a supernova.
Look at that mess. Look at that German suplex.
Is the problem child Preston Jeter, as he has very decided.
That running boot, we've seen that down quite a few people before. Look at this Jeter.
Oh, tilt-a-whirl slam.
That'll get the job done, won't it, Fleener?
Well, it'll certainly get you close. You may need a little more.
And what I'll say about
considering who your opponent is.
Sequoia, they're going for it again. They're going to hit it. They're going to hit it. It's over.
Oh, my goodness. What
He's
could
up
possibly...
Oh, look at that. Shooting star 1, 2, 3. It's over.
No! Bradley at the
Bradley stopped.
Possibly last possible second, excuse me. And ladies and gentlemen,
and Bradley tosses the ref.
The words and wind have escaped me, ABT.
That was a 3. It was going to be a 3. The referee is throwing out the match.
Well, I think referee Brandon Siegel has declared this.
And your winners by disqualification, the Flippin' Problem.
And so yet again, the Freaks.
But they're not happy. This is not the way they wanted this to go.
Of course not. The Freaks find themselves.
This is not how they wanted this match to end.
The recipient of another L.
You want to be a coward again? Come on,
The Flippin' Problems, the Real Life Freaks, this continues on. But folks, we've got to take a quick break.
Wow.
We'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
After all that craziness with the Flippin' Problems and the Real Life Freaks, we welcome you back here to MATW.
Led to the ring by General Salazar from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Weighing in at 85 kilograms. The modern-day hitman, Hunter Blade.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, the Flippin' Problems and the Freaks, this is getting out of control. Scars and Stripes, we're going to see them face off.
The last, this is the second half of tonight's huge double main event.
Well,
as you will see, Salazar's Army.
Hunter Blaze, this guy's been making waves, Fleener.
Remember, Hunter Blaze, yes he is.
A modern-day hitman.
I wonder just how many shirts, ties, blazers, and whatnot does Salazar own?
And his opponent.
Where did he get that shirt from the gift shop in Niagara Falls?
I'm going to tell him, I got to tell him to talk to you.
Bridgeville, Delaware, weighing in at 225 pounds. The Big Windsor.
I can tell you this, the young Canadian superstar known as Hunter Blaze will absolutely have both hands full in this.
Well, he's got to face the big wig here. Windsor.
That'd be the big rig BT Windsor.
Big wig. I bet it's. Oh, would you smell that? I bet it's glued probably didn't have any more hair than I do.
I think that's very real. Well, I tell you what, he doesn't mind. Why don't you go and mask him?
I think I'm a broadcast journalist. Obviously, you have no problem getting in the ring and interacting with the competitors. So why don't you go ask?
I guarantee you. I'll guarantee you. Before it happens again, I may think twice. I just might think twice.
BT Windsor, Hunter Blaze circling each other. This is going to be a fight. Both of these men want this, and they have gotten it right here as we are on the road to Scars and Stripes.
No doubt
and
about
you
it.
talk about being on the road, Fleener. I mean, MATW is on the road constantly. We are all over everywhere. You can see us all throughout the Mid-Atlantic, Fleener. Let them know.
Elkton, Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia. We will be back to the MATW studios in Yorktown on the 10th of May. We are all over the Old Dominion, the Carolinas. Please log on
Nashville,
to
May 24th. Fodder's going to be there. We're going to see Williamsburg is May 8th. I mean, Scars and Stripes, of course, in June. Like
all leading up to Scars and Stripes.
MATWonline.com, and of course, follow us on all social media. You got to be here to see the action
and
live.
Guess who joins us, the third man in the broadcast booth?
Who?
For Scars and Stripes.
Who's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, ABT's good buddy, the one, the only, Kevin Kelly.
Oh, come on. I had to deal with PJ. Now I got to deal with Kevin Kelly. But wait a minute. Hunter Blaze.
Hey, very wise.
Yes. There we go. It's over. Pin him.
Wow, that turnaround slam.
Just pin him. Cover. 1, 2.
And he has hooked the leg, and it made no difference at all. But we knew. It was going to take just a little more effort than that.
Look, look at this. Hunter Blaze is just taken apart BT Windsor, but Windsor, so we talked about before, Windsor has no quit, Fleener, no quit whatsoever.
At all, and he could have grabbed both legs. He was getting out of that. There is no way BT Windsor is going to succumb that early.
It is not an easy task to keep BT Windsor down, Fleener. There's no question about that.
Many have tried.
We saw him Best Jackson Shadows a couple weeks ago, and here he is with Hunter Blaze. But Salazar on the outside. Salazar is the X factor here, the unknown.
As I had alluded to before,
taking that arm, dismantling that arm.
His army is disillusioned, disheveled, if you will, without his appearance at ringside.
Arguing with the referee, Todd Myers.
And for that very reason there.
I didn't
going to work on the
I
already.
didn't see anything of that. I just saw Hunter Blaze talking to Todd Myers. Did you know Todd Myers?
reading glasses, I think.
Did you know Todd Myers was once on TRL?
No.
Yeah, in the 2000s.
Well, he's very, very talented.
The Frosted
right.
Tips. Yeah. Hunter Blaze now back to the attack.
Referee Todd Myers, senior in-ring official here at MATW.
Oh, look at that. Look at that kick from Blaze, a knee in the face almost.
Yeah, the stair step knee to the side of the head and face.
I know you don't agree with cover. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Only 2. I know you don't agree with Hunter Blaze's tactics or the fact that he's got Salazar coaching him, but you have to admit, this kid is impressive. Every time we see him, he's got something new. There's some new tool in his arsenal.
I have said he reminds me of a very young, tenacious Lance Storm. Also Canadian, who made his name quite formidable in our sport. Shot off
BT Windsor, right up and over.
BT Windsor.
Windsor. Russian leg sweep.
Very, very nicely done indeed.
That's good. I mean, Blaze is down. If Windsor had made that cover, that could have been it.
Well, yeah, and haven't you noticed both of these men about this point of their matches, they are visually exhausted because
you
they
see the
have
marks.
given everything.
Look at the red. Look at the marks. Windsor using his body as a weapon.
Reverse elbow down from BT Windsor.
We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome back, MATW faithful. Not at all in my estimation, but wait a minute.
Windsor saw it coming, and so did Blaze. Blaze rolls through, but now turned inside out.
Wow.
He just rearranged Hunter Blaze.
And his laundry.
End over end.
And his schedule for the next several days.
Into the ropes. Windsor with the belly to belly. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
That's
BT
it.
Windsor victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching.
You've been watching this. BT Windsor.
BT Windsor.
BT Windsor destroying Hunter Blaze at the end there. I mean, what a fight. What a back and forth contest.
No question.
Both men looking for that win. Oh, wait a minute. Wait
a
Hunter
minute
Blaze.
now. Post-match activity ensues. Another
Take it
guillotine
down.
leg drop
BT
now.
Windsor. Blaze down.
Wait a minute.
Stabbing at Windsor.
Hold
Look
on
at
a
this.
minute. He has taken the business end of that flagpole, which so prevalently displays the red and white maple leaf flag.
Why don't you go help him, Brent?
Now, wait a minute.
Well, I don't blame you. Hunter Blaze is a formidable competitor right now. He stands tall over BT Windsor.
And the Canadian flag is draped over him.
What a statement from one Hunter Blaze.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a statement where there will be, in fact, a rebuttal, I am sure.
For Main Event, Brent Fleener, I'm the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas, and we will see you next time right here on Right Now.
So long for now.
Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling coming to a town near you. May 24th, Nashville, North Carolina at the National Guard Armory. Bell time is 7 o'clock. And then June 14th, Yorktown, Virginia, Body by D Event Center. It's the big one, Scars and Stripes. A new MATW heavyweight champion will be crowned. In addition, Preston Quinn defends his MATW television championship against Brutal Bob Evans. The tag team titles are on the line and more. MATW Online for more information. We'll see you at the matches.